Welcome back to another episode of Off the Dribble, featuring the two usuals, me and Chetan, and we got another potentially usual as well, and John.
It's
Uh,
good.
we knew we had to have the Wolves fans back on after I think we all picked the Wolves, but relatively surprising, like in how fast the Wolves actually won and how dominant they made it look.
Yeah.
And we knew we had to get a couple of reactions in, some gloating, some deserved gloating. But I think we can just get it started, right? Like one of
Yeah.
y'all can take it.
I
But
think well originally like I said like Wolves in like 6 or 7, but I mean the Lakers JJ didn't have like not good coaching by him at all. Like why are you playing a stretch five when you're like getting out rebounded constantly by Rudy Gobert throughout the whole night? Like at least try putting Jackson Hayes in for like a little bit, see what happens, see if that helps. I mean, like you didn't try doing that. Put Maxi Kleber in for 5 minutes, it didn't work. Luca didn't like he had a pretty like okay series. I mean, the numbers were there the first like 3-4 games. Last night he looked terrible. He got hurt throughout the end. So like I mean that doesn't help that he got hurt. LeBron also got hurt. Ant didn't play a good game either. He went 0 for 11 from 3. So the fact that we won while Ant didn't have a good game at all is amazing. And in my opinion, the main reason why we were able to like consistently be in every game is because of Julius. Because Julius had like probably the most consistent series out of anybody on our team. Like out of the 5 games, he's dropped 22 or more 4 games. His playmaking was really well. Defensively, he was locked in every single time. He was giving LeBron trouble. He was trying to make it hard on him. I mean, if he's locked in like that on the defensive end and his jumpers going down, I think we'll be a hard team to beat.
I mean, it's funny because look at us now. It's all started with me hating on Julius Randle, but now I'm giving him his flowers. The entire team shot horribly last night. We should have lost that
31.
game. And I was surprised to see Redick go with Maxi Kleber, who hasn't played in months, over Jackson Hayes, who's been on the team. I know Jackson Hayes can be kind of a liability on defense, but he's been with the team. He's more experienced with this offense and defense, so I was surprised there. Yeah, good lord. Sorry, my bad. Apologies.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was just surprised to see how bad everyone was shooting. Naz Reid had a really hard game. It was surprising that Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert, out of all players, were the players we were leaning on last night. I initially said Wolves in 6, but it's funny to see all the narratives of Lakers in 5, to it going to Wolves in 5. The complete opposite. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see who we face next. I really do think, regardless if it was Warriors, Rockets, I see us beating that team and facing the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. But yeah, really fun series. And our fourth quarter execution looked a lot different than it did the entire regular season. We could not finish a game in the regular season, but in the series it was a lot different. So, yeah.
I think that's where the bench comes into play. Like especially with like you saw the Lakers like 2 games ago, you had played your whole starters the whole second half. So like especially in the fourth quarter when your starters are playing extended minutes, having a good bench that really helps. Like we outscored them 22-4 yesterday for bench scoring. Like that's crazy. Like they have no bench at all.
yeah, and I have a couple takes, right? Because one, Jackson Hayes is really, really bad at basketball.
Yeah.
I might take JJ's side on this one. Like, I don't think they have. I understand he gives you some size. My take is that, man, like, how bad is Mark Williams' back? Because like Dalton Connect didn't get any burn yesterday. He didn't get any playing time the whole series. Like, I don't think that first round pick's gonna be super valuable now that Luka's on the team. So if you anticipate that he'll be okay enough to play some minutes in the playoffs, then why don't you make that trade? Because like Jackson Hayes is terrible. Alex Len might be the worst player in the league. So you're forced to play like Dorian Finney-Smith at center against Rudy Gobert, and that's 27 and 24. It's a free night for Gobert. And secondly, like you guys took the Timberwolves side, so I guess I'll take the Lakers side. Like this was like the Lakers were not that good. Like this was all like a media reaction after winning a meaningless game against the Thunder, after the Thunder clinched the conference with a month and a half to go. And like they were shocked that the Lakers made 22 threes and won a game. And after they won that game, you saw Shannon Sharp, Lakers in 5. You see like Nick Wright on like First Things First say like, I don't see how a team could beat this team in 7 games. And the only team that might be able to do is the Celtics. Like it's just terrible. Like realistically, the top like 5 seeds, top 6 seeds could have all beat the Lakers in a 7-game series because like glaring weaknesses across the board. You have your best player can play defense. Your second best player can only play defense for certain stretches.
Yep.
Like Austin Reeves' second playoff series, like first one is like one of the best third options in the league, and he was terrible. And it's just like it's such bad overreaction to like a team put together on the fly. Like maybe they'll be like decent next season, but to compete with the Timberwolves team that's been there before, done it before in the playoffs, has a proven playoff riser and Ant, especially with Julius Randle firing on all cylinders like he has been this whole series. I don't know. Like I know we all thought the Timberwolves would win, but it's kind of frustrating to see that everyone on ESPN picked the Lakers to win in 6 games.
Yeah.
Like
I just want to piggyback off that real quick. Is that I'm getting a little frustrated again with the media, not only just picking all of them picking the Lakers, but this entire series when we see the Lakers lose, they immediately say, "Oh, what's going on with LA? What's wrong with LA? What are they doing wrong?" When in reality, you
It's
should
what
be
we're
just
doing right.
what we're doing right.
Yeah.
It just sucks being a small market team and not getting kind of the appreciation we should. I mean, Thunder's also kind of a small market team overall compared to LA or Boston and teams like those, but yeah, it was just dominance the entire season. And that game that the Steelers or the Lakers end up stealing, it was actually the Timberwolves playing worse
Terrible
than them.
basketball.
We
yeah,
beat
horrible.
ourselves more than they beat us.
This should have been a sweep. Like
Yeah,
if we're
it
being
should have.
completely honest, like and
That game, the only reason we lost is because we went down 18 in the first quarter. Like we outscored them every single quarter after that. Like we just had a terrible first quarter of that game.
And to re-piggyback off John's point, there after that Lakers game, the second one, the headline on First Take was, "Who is the biggest threat to the Lakers to win the West?" Like, it's just like they were 17th
Tying
in
a
net
series
rating.
1-1.
It's just crazy. But I mean, we all knew the Timberwolves were the better team. The Lakers might have had who some may argue I mean, I'm not even sure if Luka's better than it at this point. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's an overreaction, but
It's
like
not because like defensively, like you
he's
like
a cone.
we went. I mean, like literally, the whole game last game. I mean, we were matchup hunting the whole time. Like anytime Julius saw Luka on him, he was going at him. Jaden would go at him every single time. Like it's a mismatch on whoever's on him.
Yeah, and I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't know. I just think the Lakers are really bad, and
Mhm.
like I think you guys beat the Rockets, but I wouldn't anticipate that easy of a series against a team like
It's
the
a-
Warriors.
I
If
think
it's the Rockets, I would say 5 or 6. With the Warriors, I see 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Like I do want to say my hot take. And going into this episode, I had one hot take. I think next year the Timberwolves starting lineup should be Dante DiVincenzo at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, Jaden McDaniels at the 3, Julius Randle at the 4, and Naz Reid at the 5. If Rudy Gobert, Jalen Clark, and Terrence Shannon Jr. and Nickeil Alexander-Walker off the bench, and Mike Conley playing like 5 to 9 minutes, if that. That 5-man lineup this entire series has been one of the best lineups of the entire playoffs. I saw a graphic earlier. It has the best point differential of the playoffs so far. So that's my hot take. I think we should bench Rudy Gobert as well as he played last night. But that 5-man lineup has really been unstoppable offensively and defensively the entire series.
And another thing, like Rudy, like this series stepped up this series, even defensively, even like games he wasn't doing well. He had like, I mean, he averaged like 3.6 rebounds like the first 4 games, but like he was getting switched consistently on LeBron, consistently on Luka. He was getting really good contests up a lot of the time. He held his own, and he said it before the series. He's like, I mean, like I jump every time somebody goes up for a dunk. I'm gonna play defense when I get switched on. So like you're gonna see me get dunked on every now and then because I go and contest everything. So it's gonna happen. So I mean, they don't show when he plays good defense. They only show when he gets dunked on. But I mean, he kind of showed why he is a top 5 like defender of all time.
I'll push back on the hot take a little. I should respond to it, right? It's a hot take, but I mean, like, dude, I don't think you want to see Nas try to guard Jokic in the paint, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It might be a little shaky.
What about last year? He he put the clamps on Jokic in the playoffs last year. Do you not remember?
I mean, I saw Cat play some good defense as a physical big body. I didn't really see. Nas can. I'm not saying Nas can't play defense, right? But I'm saying like, if like Gobert's presence on the team is to be a starter. I think. Like if you're gonna bench him, he kind of lose the value of Gobert like intrinsically. So,
Yeah.
I think benching him probably means trading him, right? But like, I don't know if Nas has the physicality. I mean, he's 6'9". Like, I don't know if he has the physicality or like the defensive intangibles to stay in front of Chet or Isaiah Hartenstein or Jokic or I don't know. The Warriors don't have a center, so you can play that line against the Warriors. But
Yeah. Or like
Şengün.
It's
Cavs.
definitely fair. It just depends on the matchup too. Like if you
Yeah.
play the Thunder, you can't play Nas at the 5. But if you play a team like the Lakers, who are playing small ball, then that's a definite possibility.
Yeah. Any other takes, guys? Before we move on to Knicks Pistons real quick.
All I gotta say is LeBron tried, Luca cried, Shannon Sharp lied, Wolves in 5.
Yep. Yes, sir.
It's so poetic that you guys won in 5, Joe. I'm so happy, man.
Yeah.
But
smile with my face. I don't have to watch LA for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, thank God. But on to a low-key underratedly fun series. Knicks Pistons. I low-key think the Pistons could take this as 7, guys. We can discuss this real quick, but I think Jalen Brunson's hurt, and I think Cade can take advantage of that and take the series to 7. What do you think?
Cade's been playing like decent. His shot hasn't been falling. Like his three-point shot hasn't been falling too much. His even like his field goal percentage, it's pretty low the past like 3-4 games. He needs to get going a little bit. Tobias Harris is like kind of been like their steady like scoring option, and that's kind of crazy to say because Tobias Harris in the playoffs is usually really ass. So it's really surprising that's coming out of my mouth. But I think that if Brunson is actually hurt, I could see the Pistons winning in Detroit and then going to a Game 7 back in New York.
This has definitely been the best series out of the East. The East side hasn't been very entertaining, if I'm being honest, when it comes to the playoffs. But it's in Detroit. I do see the Pistons forcing a Game 7. I initially said Knicks in 6, which is still a possibility. But again, Brunson is hurt. Cat has been flashy. He's had a really good game, and then he's had a iffy game. But I see them attacking Brunson a lot this game and getting easy shots. But I'm going to say Pistons force Game 7 overall, but I still have the Knicks winning the series in 7.
Low-key hope the Knicks don't win the series because I don't want to see Jalen Brunson at the free throw line for 40 minutes.
On me.
That's a foul baiter right there.
I said Pistons in 7. I'll stick to Pistons in 7. Why not? I'll stand on the take. But one thing about Cade is he's had horrible first halves. Like I think his first half averages are like sub 6 points, but he's had fantastic second halves. So I expect that trend to continue today. One fun fact: the Pistons haven't won a playoff game at home since Chauncey Billups was on the team, and now he's a head coach. So
he shouldn't be a head coach.
You don't think so? I think he's done all right this season.
Maybe I'm just a hater, but I don't think he's been. What is his third or fourth team, or third or fourth year with the Blazers?
Yeah, third year.
I mean, I don't think he should be a coach, but hey,
I mean that's GM mismanagement. Yeah. Like that roster finally got half decent this year with Denny. Before then, it's like it was just like Loki. They got worse off since
Ayton was actually playing good this year. Which that still makes no sense. Why I don't understand why they have Ayton and Klingon together, but we'll see what happens with that.
I mean, we're not okay. We shouldn't talk about the Blazers in April.
Yeah.
Okay, but Pistons. Hopefully, the Pistons finally win a playoff game in Detroit. But I think the next series has been. I think we can comfortably say the best series in the playoffs so far. Nuggets Clippers. Who do we got tonight? And
yeah. I think the Nuggets win this in 6. I think they win tonight. But the way Jamal's been playing, if that's that's like playoff Jamal coming back. If he's playing like that, Jokic didn't even have a great game last game. Terrible game. So if Jokic just drops 25, 10, and 10, Jamal does what he did last game. Aaron Gordon's had some pretty good games playing good defense. Again, that their bench really scares me. It scares me all the time. But you again have the best player in the world and probably like somebody that in the playoffs could be a top 5 player in the playoffs when he plays in Jamal Murray. So I'm gonna trust Jamal Murray doing what he's doing again. So I got the Nuggets winning.
I initially said Clippers in 6, but that's not looking too well. And Nuggets have completely surprised me. I'm in Denver Nuggets country in Colorado, and everyone was kind of giving up on the series after they went down 2-1. Even my dad, he was texting me like they need to completely rebuild around Jokic, like just complete refresh. But yeah, they've come out with a different type of energy the last 2 games, and a 2-game winning streak is really hard to beat. And I think with Jamal Murray playing the way he is, it's going to be really hard to stop this Nuggets team. So I'm going to say Nuggets in 6 as well. I just don't see the Clippers being able to match how well the Nuggets have been playing, even with Jokic not playing very well lately.
Yes, I have a different take. Let's go. I got Clippers in 7. And I think like me and Chetan talked about this when the Clippers went up 2-1. Like the Nuggets performances to win games have to be like extraordinary, whereas
Yeah.
the Clippers have to be like normal, right? And the issue with that is Harden's normalcy is not those first 2 games. His normalcy is probably like the last 2 games where he's been terrible.
Mhm.
But like Jamal Murray, really, he's only been playoff Jamal last game. Like the first 4 games of the series, he wasn't like he was decent, but he was averaging like 18 and 19 points a game, like kind of like he was in the regular season. But I mean, obviously, last game he couldn't miss. Do I think Jamal Murray is just not gonna be able to miss again? I got to see it to believe it. And do I think Kawhi is gonna break out of this like little 2-game slump? I have more faith in Kawhi playing well than like anybody in the Nuggets besides Jokic, to be honest. So I'll take the Clippers to win tonight in a game where their backs are against the wall. I really like how Zubac has been playing. He's been playing really well on Jokic. He might actually be the Jokic stopper. Who knows? 4 for 13 and 7 turnovers. Like Jokic hasn't played that bad in a playoff game ever. And I don't know. Maybe I want the Clippers to win because I think they might give the Thunder an easier matchup. But I don't know. We'll see. I want this series to go 7 regardless.
Yeah, I could see it going 7, but I mean, they had Jokic. My thing is like Jokic. Even though Jamal had like a really great game last game, Jokic had a terrible game. Like,
Yeah,
and they still were able to. They were still able to come out on top. And like, I don't think he's gonna come out flat today. Like, he usually doesn't go back to back bad games.
No,
Like he never that never happens with him. So I have a feeling like even if Jamal gives him 25, like Jokic could drop 35 and they'll still be fine.
but to counter, right? Like I love my favorite player of all time is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Do I think he's gonna like play as well as he played last game again? No, I don't. So, I mean, like it was a perfect game for Jokic to have a bad game because Jamal had like the most insane 43 points. Like Russ had 20 off the bench. Like they had defensive contributions from across the floor. Like Harden had a terrible game, more turnovers and field goals made. Kawhi was flat. Norm was flat. I don't know. A lot of variables for the Nuggets to win, but I understand you guys' take, and it's not a bad take at all.
Yeah.
I will say this though, MPJ for me at least has been super underwhelming this entire season, or this entire season, but also the playoffs specifically. I feel like he needs to have one of those games where he just shoots lights out. I do think that at the end of the season, in the offseason, he's going to get moved because his contract is huge and he just isn't consistent.
Yeah.
For somebody in Phoenix, maybe.
Whew, that'd be insane.
That'd be so crazy.
I did want to talk about that a little bit. Do you think that the Timberwolves make it for KD and split up their young core? Because that's been a huge talking point. And
Yeah, I was gonna push back on that.
I love KD. He's my second favorite player of all time behind Ant. Like, I'd love to see KD in a Wolves jersey, but with the young core we have with Terrence Shannon Jr., Jalen Clark, I mean, Rob Dillingham is iffy and he hasn't played that much, but I kind of want to just let the team ride the way it is.
I mean, if you're giving up like Randall and like Nah or something like that, or like Randall and Nah, because TSJ in my opinion is more like playoff. You can play him more in the playoffs because of like his size and like you see Nah get bullied in the playoffs a lot. Like that's kind of like his knack with him, like physicality. So like if it was like Julius Randle and like a Terrence Shannon Jr. for KD, like I mean I wouldn't mind it, but with the way Julius has been playing, like it seems like the team is like gelled together. They have chemistry. Like I don't really understand why you would want to break that up. Like you just made the trade. Like the trade is kind of working already. Like at least see how well it'll work for another year. Like you can't just fully, in my opinion, you can't break it up like that quickly.
What if you guys lose in the second round?
Ooh, that would put us in a tricky situation because you win one series, but then you don't get back to the Western Conference Finals, which was your goal after losing to the Mavericks last year. That's tricky.
But at the same time, like trading Cat, like you're trying to contend, but it's like fine. Like if you, my thing was for this season, like if we made it past the first round and then we made it to the second round and we lost in the second round in like 7 games, I'd be like, okay, like I'd be sad obviously, but I'd be like, all right, that's like a okay season. Like we traded like our second best player, like one of our franchise players for Randall. We were hurt for half the year, and then like you tried to make a run at the end, and then it like kind of worked. But give it another year, another off season, maybe the whole team will be gelled together, and like you can see what goes on for another year.
I mean, what is the statistic? We've won 26 out of our last, I think, 31 with Julius Randle back. Yeah. Like that's insane.
That's insane.
So to only lose 5 games in a 31 game stretch with Julius Randle in the lineup, like you said, it's finally starting to work. The players are starting to complement each other. They know how to play with each other. The chemistry's rising. I just think it's going to be difficult to retain Julius Randle because he does have. Is it a player option or a team option? I'm pretty sure it's player option.
Player. I don't think he's gonna make more money if he decides to like not
really.
Pick it up. Yeah, I don't think he'll make more than.
I think he'll make bank if he declines and looks like.
I feel like he wants to stay in Minnesota too, though. Like, I feel like if we give him like 35 or like, how much is he making right now? 40.
Probably
he's gonna get a raise, bro. It's just the way like basketball works. Like,
I mean, if he gets a raise, then we can't pay Nas.
Yeah.
With the way that Julius Randle is playing right now, would you rather them pay Nas in long term or let Julius Randle or pay Julius Randle again with the risk of Nas leaving? Because it's basically you get one or the other.
Yeah. Damn.
Because that's a hard decision, is it? Because
the only thing, just to end it, like briefly end it. My thing is like when Kat and Rudy started, it was terrible in the beginning. It's like that first season, it was so bad. Like I couldn't watch some of the games with how bad it was. But like with Julius and Randle, it's like the fit and like the chemistry of it going like in the beginning of the season, it was bad. But they've been able to like figure it out and it's a lot more seamless now. So that's giving me a lot more hope. Because playing with Rudy it's hard. It's an adjustment, obviously, because he's not like any other center. He can't really do anything offensively. So the fact that Randle was able to like kind of fit around him that quickly, I think it gives me some optimism.
I have a different way to look at this, I guess. I think whatever happens in this Warriors Rockets, we're gonna discuss that in a second. But whatever happens in this Warriors Rockets series, you guys are gonna be favored in the next round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll be a 6 versus 7, so you'll have home court advantage in the next round against the Warriors, and it'll be a 6 versus a 2, but like it's the young Rockets versus the conference finals previous Timberwolves. So you're gonna be favored, right? If you guys lose that series, and with new ownership coming in, like with like your team kind of like, I don't know if Glenn Taylor is right and he's looking to like shave a little money, or if he's looking to like put fans in seats and get Kevin Durant. I don't know. I'm trying to think about a way where like it makes sense to bring him in because this is the lowest his value is going to be in his career. Like
that's true.
They're coming off a non-playoff appearance with Devin Booker on your team, like in a season where he still played pretty well. Like this is going to be the easiest it has been to trade for a player of his caliber. Like,
damn, bro. Ever. He averaged 26 and a half, shooting 53 from the field and 43% from 3. Like he didn't play bad at all this season.
To me, it's not complicated. Like I think he's just a significantly better player than Julius Randle, and I think you could get it done for Julius Randle and like maybe another piece. So I think you do it because like you don't like, bro, like with a player as good as Ant, you don't mess that up.
I mean, Ant won't be mad about it.
All I'll say is I don't know if you guys remember at the end of I think it was last playoff, the GM or the owner of the Suns came out and said there's like 26 different franchises that would want to switch with their franchise. Now everyone's laughing at the Suns. Like I feel bad because they really don't have much of a future. I mean, they have Devin Booker, which is always a bright spot, but they're just in this kind of purgatory kind of place where they don't have a high enough draft pick. They don't They're not
Bradley
making the
Beal's putting up
playoffs.
buckets,
It's
bro.
just like you said, it's going to be very easy to draft or trade for a bunch of their players. I don't think they'll trade Devin Booker, but Kevin Durant is good as gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as
And they
long as
should trade
Bradley
Devin
Beal's
Booker
on
too.
that team, they're not going to be able to sign anybody else.
They should trade Booker, man. They should free him. They should give him a chance to go somewhere else. He's a good
Bro,
player.
they should banish Bradley Beal from the league, bro.
I had this take a year early, man, and people made fun of me. That guy is terrible at basketball.
Out of the league. Highway robbery, bro.
Worst contract of all time.
Actual robbery.
No, he has a trade or no trade clause too. Oh,
Wait, bro. I don't even know how the Wizards gave him that. Like, he wasn't the best player in the Wizards. Like, he's the best player in the Wizards for one season.
That was when he led the league in scoring because he was like the only person on the team that can get a bucket.
Yeah, because Westbrook fed him the ball every time.
Every single time. Yeah, that was when Westbrook averaged a triple-double, right?
Yeah. That was when Westbrook averaged 20, 20, and 20 against the Pacers, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, random Westbrook fact. But we can move on to a series of intrigue for you guys. I guess, like, who do you guys think is going to win and who do you guys want to win? Is like two different questions, maybe, right?
Personally, I want the Rockets to win because obviously we would play the Rockets in the next round. I think that would be a lot better of a matchup for us. Just because just seeing Steph in the playoffs is always scary, and Steph always seems to find like another groove when he plays the Wolves too. Like he always hits some timely buckets against us all the time. So I don't want to see Steph get in the playoffs. I know Jimmy, if he plays us in the playoffs, will probably play with a little extra passion. Draymond versus Rudy. Rudy might die in that series, so I also don't want Rudy to nothing to happen.
Draymond turns a 2018 brawl when he sees Rudy on the island, bro.
And like the way Draymond's been moving in the playoffs, bro, it might be raps for Rudy if he sees it. So just for this health of Rudy, I want to see that. I want the Rockets to win.
I mean, I do also want to see the Rockets, but I do want to preface this by saying I can't stand the Rockets. The Rockets might be one of my least favorite teams in the league. Dylan Brooks, I cannot stand that man. Like he gives that kind of Patrick Beverly vibe, but
yeah,
it's every single play. I was watching the game the other night. It's every single play he's trying to start something, and then he's an energy guy. You love to have him on your team, but you also hate to play him. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to kind of a matchup, I definitely agree. I think we match up better with the Rockets. They're just very inexperienced, and then playoff Steph Curry is just a different player. And then you add another playoff riser in Jimmy Butler, like you said. And I still do believe that if we end up facing the Warriors, I still think that we can beat them and we will beat them. But it would be a lot harder to play them than if we were to play the Rockets.
100%.
Yeah, I want the Rockets to win this game at least, only because I like seeing Amen Thompson play basketball. That guy's so fun to watch. But I'll say it right now. If you guys were to play the Warriors, I'd probably pick the Warriors. Like, it's not a good matchup. It's just like Steph is like Steph. Jimmy would hunt Gobert. Like, and Draymond is playing.
We would be able to guard Jimmy. Like, I don't think that's tough, in my opinion, that wouldn't be a problem.
It's tough, bro, because your players are so prone to fouling. Like,
they are, but like, we didn't like. There was 2 games where like LeBron went off, and then the other 3 games like we didn't hold him in check. Obviously, like bro still dropped like 25, but he struggled. Like he didn't shoot great from the field during those games. Like if you switch Jaden, if you switch Julius, if you switch Ant on Jimmy like over and over again, I think we'll do it. And not on Steph. I mean, like, you're not stopping Steph regardless. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker on Luka was really bad matchup because of the physicality. But not on Steph, in my opinion, and Jaden on Steph too. Like that's a lot better because they're long defenders, people that kind of like are good at going over screens, chasing defenders. Like Na's really good at getting under screens, getting over screens. So I feel like that, in my opinion, we kind of match up better, like perimeter wise, guarding the Warriors.
Is it a bad take? I mean, it might be a hot take that I probably trust Jimmy right now more than Bron in the playoffs. Is that a bad take? Like,
low key, bro. Bron was putting the Lakers on his back for like 2 games, bro.
All I gotta say, the fact that we're having this conversation as LeBron being a 40-year-old, even talking about, is insane.
Yeah.
But the one thing I did want to say is that I hate using the excuse and talking, oh, the refs suck. But I will say this entire LA series, the amount of foul calls that were just like, what are you calling?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I will say, kind of to the point of the Warriors being hard to guard, the Timberwolves have so many wing defenders that they can throw at you. They got Nikhil, you got Dante. I mean, Dante isn't the greatest defender, but he has that intensity, and
Oh
he's
yeah, I
shown
forgot
that he
about
can.
Dante too. Yeah, like he's an above average defender.
Dante, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Jaden McDaniels, and when he really wants to put the clamps on, can put the clamps on anyone. I mean, Jalen Clark didn't get any playing time versus LA, but he's already one of the premier wing defenders in the league. There's just so many ways that you can throw the Warriors off. Again, I think Steve Kerr knows how to temper that, and he knows how to coach his guys, how to get out of those situations. But I don't know. I just feel maybe it's a little biased in me. I just feel like there's so many things that you could throw at the Warriors to kind of throw them off their game.
I also
Sorry to kind of interrupt.
I also don't think like anybody's guarding Ant on the Warriors roster.
Wait, of course not. That's
Yeah.
not.
Right.
That was never a question. I just think like you're like Jimmy would be able to neutralize Julius a lot easier than LeBron just because LeBron's 40. And I think like with Jaden and Nas and Dante getting into foul trouble so easily, like a player as smart as Jimmy is gonna attack the shit out of them and is gonna put them on the bench. I think it's gonna be like it in my opinion is gonna go 7. Like 6 or 7 is a good take. I just think like maybe it's just from being burned by Steph so many times in the playoffs as a Thunder fan, but like it's hard to see a team with those two like losing that easily. I don't know.
Warriors supporting cast too, like not great.
I was gonna say that I believe more and I trust more our guys, our bench and role players more.
But could that be a product of you watching them more versus not watching the Warriors? Because I'm sure Warriors fans do the same thing about the Timberwolves supporting cast because they definitely have not watched Timberwolves basketball.
I mean, but like, if you objectively look at both teams' role players, you can't really deny that the Wolves have one of the best, if not best, benches in the league. Like they definitely have top 5, arguably top 3. Like, I mean, yeah, it might sound a little biased, but objectively, if you look at the bench players on the Warriors, they don't really – I don't want to say they don't come close, but there's an obvious favor in the Wolves when it comes to the bench and role players.
True. I'd give them the starting lineup, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Overall?
Yeah. Because
Steph, but who starts for 2 for them?
I'll go. I think.
Pod's been really well. Pod's been playing
really well the last half of the season.
Steph over Mike.
Ooh, that's a close one. Steph over Mike?
Yeah, Steph over Mike, obviously.
Best part of this year was Unk blocking LeBron.
Ant over Pods.
Easily.
Jimmy over Jaden.
Jimmy started 3 for them. Yeah. Jimmy over Jaden. Yeah.
Julius or Draymond. I don't know.
No, Draymond over Julius. Come on. I mean, come on.
His offense is like miles better than Draymond. Granted, Draymond's better defense.
Yeah. It's you can call it a wash.
And then Rudy over who starts the center for them? Quinn and Post.
Wait, Loki. I think Draymond starts the center. I think I'm missing a guy. Hold on.
Oh, does Moody start?
Do they play small ball where Draymond's at the 5 and?
No, we're not prepared, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, who do they even start?
I'm looking right now. Jimmy Pods. No way they start Buddy Hield.
No way, you're playing Jimmy at the 4. Wow.
All right, so I guess
it's the starting lineup basically.
I guess
do you want
Jaden? We'll go Jaden over Buddy, Jimmy over Julius, and I take Draymond over Rudy.
Yeah, no, I take Draymond over Rudy. Yeah,
just as a playoff player, like I know Rudy gives you Rudy's like as bad as you think Draymond's offense is. Rudy like is worse.
Yeah, Rudy's worse.
I mean, they're very similar when it comes defensively. I mean, they have both that defensive intensity. And Rudy Gobert, I'm sorry, I love Rudy. I will always defend my guy Rudy, but he cannot play offense. Yeah. The only time he can play offense is when it's right in front of him and he's just free. Like last night, the only reason that he scored as much as he did was because they literally had no one to guard him.
Yeah,
there was one play yesterday. He went for a putback. It was mad funny. He like missed the rim and then it just hit the backboard. I started dying.
It's really bad, bro.
Rudy will have those moments where it's just like, how do you chuck up a shot and just not hit rim when you're a foot away? Yeah. You can just jump and just dunk it.
And then bro hits the luckiest fadeaway shot in Game 7 against the Nuggets with like 3
Holy,
minutes
bro.
left.
That's got to be the one fadeaway shot he's taken in his life.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments in Timberwolves history because we
That shit
haven't
was
had
so
much good
funny.
history, but that was insane.
Ant was
Yeah.
like, I saw that shot go in, I knew we were winning the game.
I'm intrigued to see if they finally play Kuminga. I don't know. My roommate's a massive Warriors fan from the Bay, but he's also a massive Kuminga fan. So he's like heartbroken. He's like in a tale of two minds right now, trying to like, oh my god, we're winning games, but my favorite player isn't playing. Like he's so good. Like when he plays, like I don't know, man. Am I tripping? Like I feel like he's actually pretty good at basketball, but like he just got phased out of the rotation because maybe he just didn't come to
I
practice.
agree. I don't know why he's not getting minutes. I mean, maybe the coaching staff and Kerr knows something that we don't,
They probably do.
obviously, but I don't know why he's not getting playing time. Every single time I've watched him, I'm like, he's overall a good basketball player. Yeah, he might have some dumb moments, but
Like over Gui Santos, bro. Are we being
Yeah, bro.
serious? Like
Quentin Post.
Quentin Post got a strap though. I'm not gonna lie.
he has a
He
shot.
can shoot a little bit.
He has a shot.
Can we, before we continue, I just wanted to bring this point up because this is actually insane. What the hell is wrong with Kyle Kuzma? That guy is a bum. He should have.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god! I'm not even a Bucks fan, and it's making me mad. Like he didn't do anything.
I would deadass rather have Chris Middleton on my team, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
easily. I'd rather have AJ Johnson on my team with ease.
Kuzma torched us in the regular season.
The fact that I was
Yeah,
defending the trade and said that the Kuzma trade was good for the Bucks when it first started or when it first happened, now I'm like, I look like the biggest idiot.
Yeah.
I've seen
think-
Kuzma play live, man. It's not a good sight.
Yeah. I mean,
Rip your eyes.
yeah, wow.
Must have been hard.
At least did you see Jordan Poole play live?
Yeah,
Oh, that helped.
but
Maybe.
like
Hopefully.
Shake hooked him though, so that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They had a game winner that game, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was dubs. But I think to end the pod off, Ash actually had a good question. It was out of the teams that like we think would win the series, who would give like Thunder like the toughest out to get to the finals?
Yeah. Do we want to go the whole field or do we want to go just Nuggets Clippers?
We'll go the whole field.
Okay. You guys can discuss. I'll have my opinion second.
It's hard because I need to be objective and I don't want to sound biased. I mean, I think it's between two teams. I think it's between the Warriors or the Timberwolves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I would also say damn, bro. Yeah, the Warriors definitely. I mean, we've shown that we can like stay in games with you guys and be competitive with you guys. But that's regular season, and like you can't compare regular season and playoffs, obviously. But I think we have the roster to like keep up a little bit. I think the Nuggets would be a little bit of a tough out for you guys, just because of like, I mean, you have two big men to guard Jokic, but it's Jokic, bro. Like I don't know what to say. I think he could take any team to 7 games.
Yeah, of course.
I initially wanted to say Nuggets, but again, it's a team game. As much as Jokic can go off, the Thunder bench is insane as well.
Yeah.
And look, the Nuggets, they don't have a bench, period. Their bench is so inconsistent. I don't trust them as much as I trust the Thunder bench. So, and that's why I'm going with kind of the Warriors and the Timberwolves is because they have those guys that can come off the bench and give good production in comparison to Denver. But, I mean, I don't want to sound biased, but I think it goes, for me at least, it goes Timberwolves will give you the hardest kind of series, and then it would go Warriors, then it would go Nuggets. But there's definitely like a big space between the Warriors and the Nuggets. That's just
I think if you're going off the fact like actually like, taking into consideration like playoff Jimmy, like his IQ, his ability to get players in foul trouble, I think that would, because your team is so young, I think Jimmy would be hard for you, like hard for you guys to guard. Like I think his like IQ and like his experience in the playoffs, like he'll get under your guys' skin a little bit. Like Lou will probably guard Steph. Who would be on Jimmy? J-Dub, yeah. I could see him like getting J-Dub frustrated a little bit, kind of getting under his skin. Like, I mean,
Then we'll put Caruso on him.
Again, like you could put Caruso on him, but like the size difference is already there.
Like, no, put Kazan on him. We have a lot of defenders,
I think
bro.
it's even worse on that. Like,
Jimmy
yeah,
Butler's
you're
just
right.
the
Jimmy's low key like he's kind of a. He doesn't seem like a mismatch, but he kind of is a mismatch. It's like because if you put like your lockdown perimeter defender on him, Jimmy's just gonna go to that fadeaway baseline jumper that he has, and he'll just rise over you and shoot. But if you put a bigger defender or like a lankier defender on him, he'll just get that person in foul trouble. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of hard to guard Jimmy, bro.
It's really hard to guard Jimmy.
Yeah.
As a speaking as like a Thunder fan, I really want the Warriors because it would just be so full circle, man. Like
Yeah.
if we beat them on the track to the finals, like that would make me so happy. It might be a bad matchup. No, it's not a bad. They don't have a center. But I think the Timberwolves are the hardest matchup. Like
Yeah.
I think I don't particularly think it's close.
Remember when you said
I-
the Lakers were your guys?
I still think the Lakers would be a harder matchup. Not gonna lie.
Really,
Yeah,
bro?
because
Nah,
I think you guys match up really well with the Lakers. I think we match up terribly with the Lakers.
terribly with the Lakers.
Because like Luka puts Hartenstein in that pick and roll action. Hartenstein just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like he's so flat footed in the perimeter, and we can't expect Chet to be out there because
Mhm.
like Hartenstein isn't necessarily just the rim protector that Chet is. But I think I'm glad the Lakers are gone because I don't want to see Luka. But that being said, like I think the best playoff performer left in the field is Anthony Edwards. So I would not want to see him. As for who I'd love to see, I'd love a Clippers like path. Like I just think that like Harden gets the best. Dort gets the best of Harden every time.
Yep.
And like even if we haven't beaten Harden, like he's really struggled with that Dort matchup. Norm, I just don't like it. It's
He
fine.
hasn't really like done too much. Like
Yeah, and I like J-Dub on Kawhi. Like Kawhi's gonna get his, but I like that matchup a lot. Two like physical players, and like no one on the team's guarding Shea.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my original prediction at the beginning of the playoffs. I said Thunder Celtics in the finals, and I still think that's going to be true. I'm gonna again, it might sound biased, but I think Timberwolves will face the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. But I still have
that's a fine take.
Thunder and Celtics. I'm sorry, you're not gonna like it, but I have Celtics repeating this year.
I got Thunder Cavs, and then if that happens, I can see the Thunder taking it.
The only team I think that could realistically beat the Thunder on the Eastern side is the Celtics. Other than that, I don't see the Cavs beating the Thunder. I don't see the Knicks. I mean, I don't even see the Knicks getting past the Celtics or the Cavs. But
dude, the Knicks will always, in my eyes, it will always be like a second round team. Like I don't know. It's that defense, man. That defense is like terrible.
Yeah, give Jalen Brunson like in action every time it's clipped.
Yeah, put
Cat in action
too. Like, and Cat can't play. Cat's defensive liability was masked by Rudy last season. Like,
100%.
We need to have a 2-minute discussion on Jason Tatum, by the way, guys, because this guy is like,
I haven't talked about him in a minute.
He's so underrated at this point.
Yeah, bro.
It's actually like criminal.
We went from overrated to underrated.
Like he's so corny. It's so easy to hate on him. But he like, bro,
36,
like,
37, 35.
Watch Hoops, he's an amazing player. I think for me, he's cusp top 5. Mm-hmm. Like
I think he's 3.
3?
Yeah, he's better than Ant, bro. I think he's better than Ant.
mean, I would agree that he's better than Ant, but I wouldn't put him over Giannis, Jokic, or Shea. He's got to be 4.
I put him over Giannis.
Really?
Ooh. I'll put Tatum over Luka now.
Bro, Giannis has won 1 playoff game in 4 years.
Okay, but like Giannis's team, if you look at Tatum's team in comparison to Giannis, Tatum almost has a super team. Tatum has
That's fine. I'm not disagreeing with that. But if like maybe I'm underrating the Pacers, right? But like if you're a Giannis, just I feel like you got to get more than a game, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, the Pacers have just had the Bucks number the last couple of years, to be fair.
And the Magic are a really, really physical defense, and Tatum didn't even look worried. That was the easiest. That was like a calm 36 average for him in that series. So
and he did that I don't know.
He's definitely overhated. Like he doesn't deserve. Like he's corny, but he hoops. He knows how to play ball.
It was a text to Kobe, bro. It was a text to Kobe that did him.
His defense is also like pretty like it's like decent, bro. It's good. Like he's like you could call him a two-way player. Like that's
for sure, 100%.
He plays both sides of the ball very well.
He doesn't have a weakness in his game.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why I think he's number 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Because
I'll
put him 4. I got Luka.
Giannis can't keep going 10 for 18 from the line, bro. We just can't keep excusing this. That's like genuinely like 6 to 8 points left on the board every single game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think if you put Tatum on the Bucks, oh wow, it's gonna be a really hot take. I think they have a better chance of not winning the series, but like, getting like they close out that last game
I
with
mean,
Tatum.
Giannis is
I
just like
feel like I could agree with that. I feel like Giannis just needs to change the scenery. I think he's just done with the Bucks. I think he should. I think he's going to be gone after next season. That might be a hot take for some, but
No, I think
I do agree with that. The Bucks would have done better if Jason Tatum was on the team. I
I
still
don't know.
believe individually Giannis is better, but I got Tatum at my 4 and at my 5 when it comes to rankings.
Yeah, and I got Luka at 6.
Go drink a beer, buddy.
that's top 5.
Have fun in Turk and Caicos.
Damn, bro, Luka's not a top 5 player anymore.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I
Well,
expect him to be back next
Yeah.
You'll be
year. with a
fine. You'll be
full-
fine next
He'll
year.
be good. He'll be good next year.
Yeah. Anything else? What you guys want to discuss? Cavs over Pacers. I think we'll just like
Yeah.
just say the
100%.
words. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are honestly underrating the Cavs, like genuinely. Even though they're number 1 seed, I feel like people are just overlooking how well they've. I mean, they finished their season not so great. They lost more game, like they kept losing games. But I feel like people, just because of how much they've struggled the last couple of years in the playoffs, I think people are kind of seeing that this Cavs team is going to do the same thing, and I don't see it. I think the Cavs are going to put up. I think they're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, of course, but I think they're going to put up a fight, and I
That
think they're going
Celtics
to make.
series is gonna go to 7.
Yeah,
Celtics Cavs is gonna go to 7.
Easily.
I got Cavs winning that though.
I got Celtics.
Hot take. Maybe the next episode we discuss.
Seeing Donovan Mitchell get a championship would that low-key be pretty cool. D-Mitch getting a chip, that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, it sucks to suck though. Thunder at 5.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if they do play the Thunder, I think the Thunder would win that series. I just like, but if you guys see the Celtics, I don't think you guys would beat the Celtics. I agree with John on that. I think the Celtics would go.
Ooh, I think we match up better the Celtics than the Cavs.
Really?
Yeah, we've like we beat the Cavs by like we were up by 40 in the second game, so I don't want to say like we've had better results against the Celtics, but we comfortably beat the Celtics twice, and we have wing defenders to counter Tatum and Brown, and I don't think and Porzingis and Chet play so similarly that they kind of neutralize each other.
Chet and Mobley kind of neutralize each other too.
Yeah, it's the
And you got Allen on a Hartenstein. Like
it's
that's
the
not a bad matchup. It's
No,
not a bad
I'm not.
matchup.
I don't think we match up better than anyone in the league. We won 68
Yeah.
game, but
Yeah. I mean, you
it's-
guys, your whole team, like, it's like you guys have kind of like the low-key, like you have a big man that can like switch onto guards if he needs to, and then you have like a big man that's like a solidified center, and then you have 3 like basically like wings.
I mean,
So, like-
I'm just gonna say this is gonna bring a smile to your face, but the Thunder are gonna be like this for the next 5-10 years.
yeah,
like,
bro.
And
Yeah.
I don't know how many first round draft picks they still have, but they
19
literally
left.
like it'd be crazy for them to be like they're gonna be at least a top 3 seed every single season unless some crazy injury happens. Because this team from top to bottom is like it'll go down as one of the best teams in the NBA history, in my opinion, because they have everything. They have offense, they have defense, they have wing defenders, they have interior defense. I'm hoping that we meet in the Western Conference Finals with the Timberwolves.
Better than that
making it to the-
73-9 Warriors team.
I think
I
so.
wouldn't say really.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dominant wise, like because like the amount of points you guys have been winning by, like throughout
52 double-digit wins, the most in
Yeah.
NBA history.
like that's domination right there. Like even though the wins isn't there, I mean you guys were only like 5 wins off.
I mean, I would honestly agree. Like top to bottom, roster wise, and just the dominance you guys have been showing all year. I mean, who knows? Maybe next year y'all run it back and even beat that 73-9 record, because I could
That'd
see
be
it.
crazy.
Like
That'd be
another
crazy.
year of experience for all your guys. Kind of Isaiah Hartenstein second year with the team. I mean,
It'll be
I
tough,
don't.
bro. I think this year we were kind of chasing it, the 70 wins, and I think seasons after we'll probably end up like resting a lot more down the stretch, especially if we like go pretty far in the playoffs this year. I think this is our best chance to do it, but
I mean,
I don't
even if you guys like rest your guys from top to bottom, your roster, your bottom guys can still put in that work and still win kind of those late
You got a
games.
bench
'Cause
player that dropped 41 one time this season, bro. I think y'all
yeah,
would be
shout out
good
Wigs,
to rest someone and get a couple wins here and there.
UMD alum Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, bro. But yeah, I mean, anything else you guys want to discuss?
I think I'm good on my end.
All I just gotta say is it's good to beat the LA in the playoffs.
Yep.
Bulls in
100%.
5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think we can end the episode off there. Me and Ash and even John potentially might do another episode sometime soon. So just keep sticking with us. Follow us on our socials on YouTube and Instagram at Off the Dribble, and we'll catch you on next episode. Peace.
Peace.